Tuesday, a federal judge ruled against the Trump administration's use of federalized National Guard and active duty Marines in Los Angeles, the judge finding it violated the Posse Comitatus Act. President Trump decried that ruling, pledging to appeal this to the Supreme Court. But let's bring you some clarity and explain the reasoning behind the ruling. Posse Comitatus is Latin for the power of the county. It describes people, military or civilian, asked to assist with law enforcement activities, and it dates back to the Reconstruction era. Congress wanted to ban federal troops from being used by governors to keep control over southern states' legislatures. Now, the law requires congressional approval for the military to engage in civilian law enforcement activities, and that includes the National Guard members who are called up by the president or federalized. And there are some exceptions, though. You see it here. The Insurrection Act allows for the military to serve as law enforcement, to uphold a court order, to protect civil rights if local officials won't, or if a state's government asks the president to. There's also Title 32 status, which may sound familiar. Under that, the National Guard can undertake missions requested by the president, but still they report to the state's governor. Now, President Trump used Title 32, you may remember, to send National Guard troops to the southern border back in 2018 and during the 2020 Black Lives Matter protests in Washington, D.C. It's also been used during major emergencies after 9/11 and Hurricane Katrina. The judge in the Los Angeles case said because President Trump didn't use any of the valid exceptions we've just mentioned, those troops violated the law by participating in civil law enforcement actions like traffic enforcement and arrests.